friends, welcome to Mini Kit Monday. We are doing the 20 questions for 2020 YouTube tags. So I thought I would go through them all with you and then, let's see where this goes. So my name's Shannon. I am from Southeast Michigan, which is in the United States. I am married to Jeff. We've been married since 93. And we have 3 kids aged 18 to 23. My son's the first, and then Shay, and then Ryan. Those are my daughters. What motivates you to scrapbook is number 2. I need a creative outlet. I've always needed a creative outlet, and I've been crafty since I was a little tiny kid. I also come from a bit of a line of artists, so I've always been an artist. My Uncle Spike is a ridiculously good oil painter. My Uncle Rocky was an acrylic painter. My Grandma Al could do oils of florals Anyway, long line of artists. Very, very good stuff there. So what motivates me to scrapbook is a creative outlet. So I have to be doing something creative with my hands. Number 3, what type of scrapbooking do you do? So this is about size of scrapbooking. I primarily do 12 by 12 scrapbooking. I do some 8.5 by 11 on a portrait. I have tried traveler's notebooks, but they just didn't stick. So I primarily do 8.5 by 11. I kind of have a fun idea for that for the new year. So we'll see how that goes. That's coming later. Okay, do you plan your pages? Yes and no. I have a lot of collabs I do on YouTube, so I plan it out in that I do have a calendar of what I'm going to be filming and when it's due and all that kind of stuff. And I only plan, are we using a sketch, or like Mini Kit Monday, we always have a really nice inspiration piece to go from. So I more plan my supplies than I plan what I'll be scrapbooking, if that makes sense. Number 5, how do you file your scrapbook pages? I am rubbish at filing my scrapbook pages. Full disclosure is very important. Now, when I do finally do them, I put them in 12 by 12 albums, and they are in month order. I do it by year and then month order, but I'm not super precious about it. It has to be this day, this day, this day. So I'm an ish kind of thing. And in 15 years, nobody's going to care what came at the beginning of February and what's on the end of February. That's my theory anyway. Number 6, what is your favorite scrapbooking topic? Everyday, kids, travel. So I'm an everyday scrapbooker. I'm a small moment scrapbooker is the way I kind of put it. I rather scrapbook a simple, here's an example. This is what I'm scrapbooking next. It's a picture of my son hugging my youngest dog. It happened in 1 second in time. I was sitting across the room. I snapped a picture, and I have more fun scrapbooking that than a holiday, than Easter or Christmas or anything like that. So this is true. Let's see. All right, that does that. Number 7, how do you find time to scrapbook? Do you scrapbook every day? Do you have to give up something to scrap, like forego house cleaning to scrap instead? I actually never mind house cleaning if I got to scrap that day, if that makes sense. Or if I got to do 4 or 5 layouts, so it's kind of like a binge scrapbooking, I don't mind doing house cleaning at all. So it actually is helpful for me to craft because I get a lot more housekeeping done, and I don't know how that is. I have times, if I scrapbook upstairs, that I'll do a layout and then I'll go do some kind of a major chore, and then I'll do a layout and I go back and forth, and I actually get way more done than if I just clean house that day. Don't understand how that is. I know there's a reward system in there, or I'm more motivated or something, but it actually does work. Number 8, where do you shop for supplies? Okay, so in a brick and mortar store, for the most part at Tuesday morning, I don't need to have the newest supply to be motivated to scrapbook with it, so that's super helpful. Although sometimes they get really new collections. I do take a look now and again at Peachy Cheap, but I haven't ordered from them in probably 6 months. And I get a monthly scrapbooking kit. So aside from that, I don't get that much. Now, I shouldn't say that. Every once in a while, I'll run into Joann's to see if they have something. I'm saying like twice a year. And at Michael's, I run in and pick up my favorite scrappy glue. So I guess that's, and you know, and I use a coupon every time. So I try to keep things more cost effective. Number 9, did you get any crafty supplies for Christmas this year? Nope. Nope, none. Let's see, number 10. What 3 scrappy items / products can you not go without? Oh, okay. First, pattern paper. Like, I probably never need to have cardstock. If I can have lots and lots of pattern paper, I can do so much with that. That, puffy stickers. I love puffy stickers. Like this really squishy 1980s feeling, like pillowy ones. So, oh, and then probably die cuts, because you can chop them in half, put them in 2 places. They can help tell your story really, really well. So that's what I would go with for my 3 items, although I want about 100 more. Number 11, is there a product you will buy despite the expense? No. I'm going to go with no. Nope. Nope. Like, I prefer to use a coupon on things, or like I said, go to Tuesday morning. I do get a scrapbooking kit every month, so, you know, I just pay whatever the price is for that. I think, you know, it's like my fun goodie I get in the mail. So, but other than that, I don't buy the collections the moment they come out. I don't rush out and buy them, no. Oh, although I will pay for classes. That is true. I prefer a little discount code, but I will pay for scrapbooking classes. Let's see. How do you feel, this is number 12, how do you feel about sketches? What's your favorite resource to find sketches? Sketches are my favorite. I get so much motivation from looking at them. This will be the next one I play with. It's right here on my desk, waiting for me to scrapbook the picture I showed you. And normally I don't print them that big. That just came out of my printer like that. I don't know. Normally I don't even print them. So I love them. My favorite source for them is Pinterest. Pinterest, you know how it follows what you do. It knows that I look up 12 by 12 sketches. So normally when I go on there, there's like the front screen, like 5 different sketches or something, and I can pin them all. And, you know, I just have a sketch file in my Pinterest. Also on Facebook, you know how it tracks you there too. A bunch of sketches always come up, and as well as Instagram. But my favorite place that I know it's going to come up no matter what, and it's easy peasy, that is definitely Pinterest. Let's see what's next. Number 13, if traveling, do you bring crafty projects with you? And my answer is usually no, unless I'm like, my younger daughter used to have to do a lot of sport camps, and it's more cost effective, time effective to just spend the night where her camp was, you know, in just like a basic place. So I bring like scrapbooking supplies or something for that. But for normal travel, no. But I always do have a book with me no matter what. All right. Number 14, where do you stand on purging craft supplies? That is an interesting one. Okay, purging craft supplies. For the most part, I don't. I mean, rub-ons, if they die, and that's fine. Then, of course, they'll be purged. Now, I do get hand-me-down scrappy supplies sometimes. And if they're like those, what is it, Jolie's, those sticker packs, and it's like, I have some that are hockey that were given to me, and I do not have any hockey layouts to do. Then I'll put them in my giveaway pile. But for the most part, I do try to use what I have. Find a way to use it, make it like a layering background or something like that. I try to use them. If I absolutely don't think I can, then I'll put them in my giveaway pile, which then I'll put into a pay it forward box, or I'll put into a like a take pile at a retreat or something like that. Okay, let's see. Number 15, what other interests do you have outside of scrapbooking? Okay, I have 2 other ones. I am an avid reader, and I think this year I'm going to get into Goodreads so I can track how many books I read and do a goal with that kind of thing. So I think that would be super fun. And then, and I think I have a plan for how to scrapbook that. And then the other thing I do is diamond painting. I really enjoy diamond painting. It's what I do. It's kind of like a meditational kind of thing for me because I can zone out while I do it, or if I'm watching kind of a, a show that does not require me to be really, I guess, dialed in where you don't have to watch it. I really like diamond painting. So I find it to be incredibly relaxing. So that's that. Let's see. Oh, here's one that's good. Number 16. Why did you start your YouTube channel? The reason why I started it is I usually have YouTube playing when I'm doing chores and all that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, gee, could I do a YouTube channel? Would anybody watch it if I do a YouTube channel? All that kind of stuff. And I brought it up to my daughters and they were like, you need to do a channel. And, they are so encouraging and I'm super lucky with them. My son's always like, why not? You can do anything you want to do, so he's encouraging in that way. He always thinks like, yeah, that all things are possible, and that's fantastic. So my YouTube channel is supposed to be a lot broader than I've let it be. It's supposed to be about me when I refinish furniture or like, the fixing things around the house I do and all that kind of stuff. So it will be built out more as time permits. So I started it because I was heavily encouraged by my kids to do so. Number 17, do you watch scrappy YouTube videos? How much time do you think you spend watching YouTube? Yes, I watch scrappy YouTube videos. I absolutely love watching, that's why I do them. And I'd probably say I have YouTube scrappy videos playing somewhere in my world about 2 hours a day. They play while I drive, they play while I'm, cleaning bathrooms, all that kind of stuff. So they are a lovely thing to just have on to enjoy my hobby when I'm just doing my whatever. Let's see. Number 18, do you prefer to watch longer videos or shorter videos? My answer is yes. Why is my answer yes? I like to watch those long ones like Nicole Jones does them. Sarah Swan's doing them right now. And the ones where people are putting kits together, where they're picking out their papers, then all their embellishments and putting kits together. I love to watch an hour-long one of those. They are so fun for me. For some reason, I love to see what people come up with. And then the shorter ones, if somebody's doing a process video, 20 minutes and under, that's the time I like them being shorter videos. Number 19, do you use your scrappy skills and stash to make gifts for loved ones? I used to do that a lot, and I just don't really do that anymore. I don't have people that really appreciate the homemade scrappy gifts as much. So my answer is yes, I did, but now I don't. And at one point I realized that I need to just scrapbook for me. Not in a greedy like, oh, I won't share my things because people can take whatever they want from my room, but it's one of those things that scrapbookers like scrapbooking gifts, but a lot of times non-scrapbookers just don't. All right, and number 20, do you have any crafty goals for the new year? That is, Becky, fabulous question. Crafty goals. I have many. My umbrella crafty goal is to make sure to use what I have. And what that means is, like, I have a set of color drawers over there that I separated out. I love them. Now on every layout I do for this year going forward, I'd like to be aware enough to, oops, I dropped my pen, to at least look in there to pull something for every layout. Also, back behind me right here this is like my horrifying rub-on pile that's on my slat wall. And this year my goal is to use all of them. So like supply by supply, I want to go through. I don't really do Project Lifestyle scrapbooking, but I have a shoebox full of the cards. I'd like those gone this year. It can go on and on. Right up here, I have probably 4-inch wide of acetate. Acetate, what I'd call like die cut acetate, like shapes and things. I'd love to use them. I'd love them gone. So my big deal is that I want to keep kind of a running list that tells me, remember to use this, remember to use this. That way I will have more varied things on my layouts and they'll get used, and I'll be happy that I use the products that I have. So yes, my goals is to use what I have as much as humanly possible. Oh, and then, when I do get a kit that comes in the mail, I attack that thing. Because I just don't want things growing and growing. I don't mind if my layouts grow and grow, but I don't want my supplies to grow and grow. So that is it. So, phew, I feel like I've run a marathon. So if you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and leave them below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I would really, really appreciate it if you would let me know what you would like me to either craft with this year, or the kind of videos that you prefer that I do, and maybe I'll start a series on like crafty questions or all that kind of stuff from my subbies, because I have a lot of really, really fantastic subbies that went from subbies to friends. So if you leave any questions below, I will address them, and yeah, maybe make some videos based on that for the coming year. All right, friends, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.